friends, it's Hope, and today I'm here to do my best in books for January 2016. Now, if you guys are new to my channel, I do this series once a month where I talk about the best of the best that I read that current month. So last year in 2015, I actually had a format where I had 5 categories that I always talked about. This year I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I may not be talking about the same exact categories every month. So without further ado, let's get started. The best female character that I read this month was definitely Yale from Wolf by Ryan Groden. She was undercover through most of this book, portraying somebody else. But with that said, just her backstory and the things that she went through, she was just such a strong individual, and she is just super kick butt. I really loved where her character took her. She stayed to her mission, did not let things interfere. She stuck to her guns and she just got things done. I appreciate that in a girl character. The male character that definitely won the best male character this month was Michael Hosea from Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. You guys heard me just completely gush about how his unconditional love and selfless love just completely captivated my reading experience. So yeah, definitely on the book boyfriend list now because he's just amazing. Now, I read some really great books this month that gave me a whole bunch of feels, but there was one book in particular that really just pulled that emotion out of me. So the best feels goes to The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. In my wrap up, I had mentioned that since The Fault in Our Stars, a book has not made me feel so much heartbreak for characters' journey and where the end result was going to take them. But for The Night Circus, my little heartstrings were being pulled. I was crying on the plane, listening to the fate of our characters. So for that reason, the best feels had to go to The Night Circus. Now, the book that I read this month that gave me the best surprise was definitely The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. I was not warned how this was just going to tear me up inside and make me feel a whole bunch of crazy. This book took me on a roller coaster of emotion, and it was so beautifully tragic that I just could not get enough. With that said, there was a major creep element in this book that I also did not see coming, so this book just kept surprising me chapter by chapter, and I really loved it. This month, I actually had multiple books that had some really beautiful covers, but when it came down to the one that had the best cover, I also had to give that to The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. The video is not going to do it any justice, but this cover is so beautiful. They even thought about the spine and on the back just with the feathers. It is so pretty. So this had to win my best cover of the month. Now, with reading 4 5-star books in the month of January, it was really tough narrowing it down to the best one that I loved more than any of the others. And for me, I don't know if you guys can guess it, but that was The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. And why I loved this one over Redeeming Love, because that one was like a smidgen underneath. Why I loved it more was because of the way it was written. Not saying Redeeming Love was written poorly, it wasn't at all, but just how descriptive this book was and how Erin Morgenstern was able to bring this night circus to life in my mind and made me feel that I was right there in that very moment with the characters. Like, that just did it for me. This was so beautifully done. It was definitely the best book that I read this month, and I obviously have nothing but good things to say about this book. All right, friends, well, that does it for my best in books for January 2016. Let me know below what the best book that you read in January was and which book had the best cover. Until next time, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'm sure I will see you soon. Bye.